Moose. Give everybody a minute to get in. Or do I have to write something? I think I might have to type in hi or something. I don't. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's this one. Chat. Hi Mel. How you doing? Okay, we're gonna have some fun tonight. Hail Jeff. We're gonna have some fun. A little bit of. It's cold. It's a little bit cold outside, so I thought I would work on a snowman. Now, I've never tried what I'm doing tonight before, so let me set this aside. This is already mixed. These are extra. I think I might be done with that. That's going in the resin. So, oh, I have you not down here. I'm sorry. Okay. It's back that way. No. Hang on a second. There we go. Okay. All right. So this is a little snowman, and here's his head, and it's supposed to be like a potpourri thing, but I don't have this fired so that it can be with a candle and all that. So I am going to put in a little dollar store candle. I gotta fix this still. Let's see. Let's see if that works. And then this is his face. And that goes on there in his little hat. So that's what I'm gonna do. But now the thing is with this, for the snowman part, I've got my resin mixed. I added a little bit of white resin dye paste, just a little bit. And I'm gonna add this faux snow that I got from the dollar store. And I'm just gonna dump this in there like that. Because what I'm gonna try and do is like spread it on there. Now I don't know. Oh wow, this is really making it thick. That's kind of how I wanted it. That is how I want it. This reminds me of coconut. I'm not a real big fan of coconut, but and I'm gonna add a little bit of Dazzler. Now I got this when this is about, I don't know, 30, 35 years old. This is from Booth Molds, if I can get it, say that fast. Anyway, I'm going to add a little bit of this into it. I don't know if you can see that shimmer. Let me get my chat pulled up here so I can see what's going on. Oh, hi, Allison. Hi, I'm assuming that's star 30. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to mix all this in there. And I think I'm going to start with the face here. And I'll go back and do the eyes. Now, what happened here? Hang on a second. I'm trying to get this there. Okay. I might have to let this thicken a little bit more. Or the resin. I mean, I might have to let the resin get a little bit thicker. I don't want to put... Okay. So while this is thickening, let's see, let me put that over here. I am going to paint the scarf on the bottom of this. And this will not have any resin. Oh, and this is colors. I'm sorry. This is Pearl Sapphire Blue from Arteza and Pearl Sky Blue from Arteza. Probably a lot more than what I really need, but trying to find my other dry brush. Okay. So I've got a little bit of water set over here on the side, and I'm just gonna do a little bit like that. And I have a paper towel here. Oops. I just dropped the whole thing. Okay, get that out of the way. I don't want it real soaked up. Now I've had this piece for about a good 30 years. I found a box of ceramics that I haven't done yet, and so I thought, well, I'll try this technique and put the resin with the snow around the outside. So I'm hoping that that will work. And I know I've had some new subscribers out there, so I'd like to thank you for doing that. I appreciate you, along with everybody else who has subscribed. And if you haven't and you like what you see and what I'm doing, go ahead and subscribe. Give me thumbs up, share, all that kind of stuff. I can't see my chat, which is, I can see what I'm doing, but I can't see the chat. I'm not too worried about it being a little bit messy around the edges because I'll be going back over that. I'll be antiquing the scarf. And then putting the snow around the edges will kind of help hide all your little thingies there. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I have all the scarf covered. All right, let's see what this is doing. I think I'm going to add some more dazzle stuff. trying to decide what brush that I want to use. This is starting to get a little bit warm, so I've got to speed things up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, we'll try this one for right now. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hi, Renee. Okay, I think I got everybody. I think I've said hi to everybody. Okay, so we're just going to take this, whoops, this mess right here. This is my resin with the snow stuff in it. And we're just going to kind of just, I don't want to say haphazardly put it on, but I don't know if this is the brush I want to use. I think this is going to work. And then after this is all cured on the outside, I'll be going back in on the inside and I'll probably paint the inside a very light yellow just because I would say with the little candle, the tea light that goes in it, it shines yellow and it just would, I think, help reflect it a little bit better. And see what I can do too is I've got some more snow out here, so I can go back and put some over if I feel that it needs it. I don't know where all this blue came from. Sorry I got out of frame on you guys. Okay. You got my name even etched in there. I don't know what year I cleaned this, but I'll tell you what, it's been a long time. Long time. This is going a lot faster than what I thought it would. I wasn't expecting this to work as well as it does. Oh, what I should also say is I did coat this. This is bisque. This is ceramic. It's been fired once. And so I sprayed it with some Rust-Oleum matte clear enamel, which is probably I don't know. I've got mixed emotions on what I want to say here because I feel like I'm contradicting myself. Um, I I put the spray on to help seal it so that it wouldn't soak in all the resin. At the same time, I kind of want it to soak in a little bit so that it holds it in place. So this just kind of has a light coat of the spray. Oh, hang on a second. Let me get my chat up there. Hi, Laura. Is the jar echo resin? Oh, no, no. This is ceramic. This is, I bought this when it was greenware. And then it's been fired once. And now I painted the scarf, and this is a resin mixture with faux snow from the dollar store. And it looks like this. And so this is just that in resin. Yeah, I just got this idea just kind of out of the blue. It's like, I gotta try this. I saw that snow in the store, and it's like, I can do that. I can mix it. I can mix it. So, and this would be a pretty permanent mix if it holds, so I don't see why it shouldn't. Now, oops, I am losing a little bit here. Okay, that's okay. That just tells me where the heavy spots are. I like the way that this is turning out, I really do. So then after this resin dries, I'm going to go back with the scarf and do some dry brushing over the like the knit marks in the sweater and the little scarf ends. I'm going to say tassels. I don't know if they're a tassel. I don't think they're a tassel. It's some fray. I'll call it fray. Let me Did I have to sand the piece first? That's kind of a trick question. When you buy it, like, okay, I bought this unfired. That's greenware, so it was clay. And then I cleaned the mold marks off of it and sand it, and then it gets fired to bisque, which is what it is right now. Now, because I'm not using this with a real flame or anything like that, I don't know, I just came up with this idea that I would try it. This is kind of a last minute idea too. See, I used to do ceramics a long time ago. I've still got paints. I've still got micas from way back then. And so it's kind of fun to come back and see what can I do with this stuff now. Especially resin is pretty new to me. So I'm just kind of like going with the flow. No, I knew I'd have, whoops, I knew I'd have some of this sliding. But I'm not going to do the bottom because I will end up putting some kind of a felt or cork or something on the bottom. Okay, I just want to get the insides of this right here. Yeah, it's trying to slide around on me here. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, so I've got a cup over here. I'm going to sit it on a cup right here and see how we do with that. And then I can do his little face. And that way if it's got any, needs to drip, it's got some place to drip. And I've got more that I can add on, so we'll just see how that goes. Okay. I should. Yeah, I need to paint his eyes and stuff first. So I'm going to take these gloves off for a second. And I've got this pearl papaya orange for his nose. That is so he'll have his carrot orange nose. I think I like this brush better. Oops. That was not too smart. All right. Oh, and Laura, I don't know if you were in here when I was saying that I sprayed these with Rust-Oleum matte clear enamel before that's what I used as a sealer. Oops, that's I took my thing away. Concentration mode. I hope you all are enjoying the music. It's kind of relaxing so that I'm not in like 100% fast forward. Okay. Now. And then I have some of this that I'm going to use for his mouth. What is this? Vermilion hue. I'm going to use that for his mouth. I'm going to wipe that off. Oops, I'm sorry. I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing. This is just so small. I was just balancing it against me so that I could get it how I want it. Okay, let me get a paper towel here. Sticking everything in this. eyes. We'll do his eyes. I thought I had black out here, and I don't think this is black. It's vermilion. Oh, no, it's deep green. Do I have black? Nope, I don't have any black. So I'm going to use gray for his eyes. Okay. And then the inside of this, I'll probably paint white. And what I would use this for, normally you would have a tea candle in there with a real flame, and this would be holding like a potpourri that you heat up. But right now, this will never be that kind of a piece because it's not fired for it, and this is not the right kind of glaze for that. So now I'll start on the snow for this, and I'm going to have to get busy here. That's not too warm. I'm surprised. Whoops. Yeah, it kind of works best if you pat it on there. So what I was going to say, so what I would be doing with this is putting dry potpourri in there, and then the top of the hat has holes in it, which is where normally you would have your steam or your aroma be coming through the top of the hat. And so I think I would do the same thing except in a dry situation, and then a tea light. Now I might have to go back and put on a second coat. That's why I wanted more of that little glitter in there, that what do I call it? Dazzler. Let's see. Oh, these can't be a real flame. This isn't. Where did it go? No, I don't think I am, Moose. I'm gonna be doing some dry brush over it. I might go back and use some Dazzler over the top, but not the chunky stuff. I think it would take away too much from the design. But that's just me. You know how I am. I'm weird and symmetrical. Not that that has anything to do with being symmetrical, but sorry, I'm just in deep concentration here. Gonna have to get a smaller brush for that area. Yeah, I haven't really lost too much. I say that with a big pile on the backside. Well, let me get a smaller brush here. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, the hat, I don't know. I might put some of the snow on top of the hat and then do the sides. I've been sitting here looking back and forth at that hat while I'm doing this. I think that would be cute. Funny way of turning it, but it worked. These things are in my way is what my problem is. Ah, don't tip over. Yeah, I don't want to get any on this part of it because it sits inside of the other part of the snowman, the bottom half. Okay. I knew I'd get a little bit of runoff, but it's not doing too bad. I think this is going to work. Oh my. Okay, so let's put this on a cup. Put this to the side there. I'll grab this other one and see how we're doing. So we don't want all these lumps down here. Mr. Blake, don't you be doing that. You put your little claws back in your little feet. I'm just going back over these where I think it can use a little bit more poofiness or icy looking. Icy looking, I like that. Okay. I see this blue ran a little bit. Okay, we'll put this back up on the cup. I think. Stay put. That's all I need for you to do is to stay put. let's put this on the cup. And next we will go to the hat. Let me mix this up a little bit to see what I'm dealing with. It's getting pretty sticky there. This is already mixed up. It's just sitting there. I'm just hoping that this will act more like a little more liquid to it. Okay. I don't know why I didn't put any gloves back on, but I'm going to. This is my, this is alcohol. Rinse my hands off. Another way, another good way for you guys, you don't know, to get resin off your hands is white vinegar. Wash your hands with white vinegar. It really helps take off all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to put on another pair of gloves here. Oh no. I see some big plops of resin getting ready to drop. There it goes. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that area. Thank you, Moose. Doing this pop. The struggle is real. I don't have a struggle cam. Alrighty. Sippy, sippy, don't be dehydrated. I've got lukewarm coffee. Yum, yum. But it was a good cup. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, better spray some alcohol on these brushes. Otherwise, I'm going to be totally lost. Might be lost anyway. No. It'll work. Okay. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Almost like new. Okay. I didn't get any black out. I did bring some, I've got gray, and I've got cold gray. Let's see what cold gray is. Oh yeah, these will work. And let's see. Okay, so we got Arteza's cold gray, Spree, their regular gray, Spree's Mars yellow, and then Arteza's white, titanium white. Okay. Hang on a second. Okay. I'm looking at brushes here, trying to decide what do I want to use. Okay. I'm going to have some of the snow drip over the edge. You guys can't see what I'm doing, huh? I'm sorry. I'm being selfish. I want to see it all for myself. No. I don't want to share. No, that's not true. What you doing, Blake? I'm surprised how the timing has just gone really good for this. We're only just now hitting an hour. I didn't expect to be this far, to be honest. Okay, now I'm gonna set that aside and see if I can kind of paint this stuff on here. need to make a little butterfly for his hat, or a bird. A bird. Butterflies aren't seen in the winter very often. I feel like I'm frosting a cake. Not that I can do that very well. Not in real life. No, I cannot frost a cake. I had tried to make myself a birthday cake one time. It's like I wanted this 3-layered cherry birthday cake, cherry flavor. So I'm making all this stuff and everything, and I ended up I ended up with skewers all stuck through it every which way, trying to hold it together. It was so funny. It's about the tackiness that I need right now. What happened? Are you guys still on here? Okay. Well, I don't know what happened to my phone. I just lost everything. Okay, now I'm going to paint some more around this. Put a little bit of snow on the brim of his hat. I'm going to see if I can't bring the chat back up on this phone. I don't know what happened. It just disappeared. me set this down a second. Let me see if I can't pull you guys back up on the chat. Let me take these gloves off. I think this guy's gonna be cute. I might have to flip this guy over upside down and get some of these drips going the other way. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Now, chat. Let's see if I can get you in the chat. Back in the chat. Are you guys still out there? I'm just trying to see if my if it's still live. Yep, it is. Okay. All right. I guess I have to say hi to get in the chat. There we go. Okay. Good. My phone, it just everything just disappeared on it. Okay, so let me wipe my hands off again. Some alcohol spray. Whoops. Gloves. Here's one glove. I couldn't get it out of the box. Okay. So, what I'm going to do here is just, I'll get a clean stick for that. I'm just going to wipe some of this off the bottom. And I'm just putting on with the stick what fell off. I'm just finding bare places that I think could use a little bit more snow. Let me put this up a little bit. You can see a little bit better maybe. Well, perfect. Okay. I can put this guy here for a second. It's going to take two hands. This is getting to be really thick. I'm not even going to put that in there. Okay, let's see. I want to have a little bit on the brim of his hat here. Just kind of sloppily on there like that. Well, Moose, I don't know how I did it, but I'm gonna have just enough snow. I'm gonna have to set this down. Let's see. I've got just a couple little places here on the hat. I'm just gonna throw that on there real quick. Okay, and then with what's left here, I'm going to kind of put on this snowman where he's kind of lost some of it. I don't know. What does the cured resin pull out of those plastic cups? I don't know. They might. Out of the plastic cups. You mean these paper cup thingies? Or are you talking about this? If I rinse it out with alcohol right now, it'll come out. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I get out what I want with it, rinse it with alcohol. It'll come out. I don't let it dry. It's like when you use those little silicone cups. They oops, I don't want to touch that. The silicone cups, they kind of automatically don't stick, but I'll do this right here. Let me take my gloves off, or at least one glove off, the worst one. And I've got my paper towels here. So basically what I do is I just spray the wrong direction, that's all. Okay. So I get it in there. Oops. So see most of it. I know it looks like a waste, but I could probably use it, but I just think there's too much alcohol in it. I don't know. I don't need it for anything. And then I just wipe that out, get a paper towel and just like so. Yeah, and this doesn't have the ridge in the bottom of it like a regular cup does. And so that makes it kind of nice because you're not having to like dig down in the hole. Yep, that's all there is to it. And it's reusable. There she is, all nice and clean, ready for the next round. Now, kind of want to see where we're going with this. Whoops. Okay. So, whoops, of course some of this is dripped off, so I'm just going to put it back on. I'm just wiping this up off of the puppy pad here and just kind of sticking it back on where it's needed. It's thick enough now that it's easier to place. Okay. Let's sit that upright. Okay, so the only thing that I have left to do, and I didn't do it first because I didn't know how. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to try mixing some more of this in here. I think that might have been too much. With this, it really doesn't matter about the air bubbles because it's not like drying flat or anything. Ooh, we just lost a whole bunch there. This is coming off the bottom. This is just looking a little bare in places. So I'm just sticking some of this back on. Hey, I might as well use it. Use it or lose it. So we'll use it. Trying to keep this stuff out of his eyes. What you doing, Blake? All right, so I think we're about good on that. I will paint the rope around the hat off a stream because it's been an hour and a half. Actually, I expected it to take a lot longer than what it did, so I'm pretty proud of that aspect of it. And I'm gonna check this real quick. Yeah, gotta get these all off of here. I don't want to have to sand those off. And this worked a lot better than what I thought it was going to. So this was a fun project. I do have another, not for tonight, but for another stream. I do have 3 snowmen in a row holding hands. I'll show it to you as soon as I can get this put down. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And these are the other little snowmen that I want to do. I think these are really cute. It's upside down to you. Here we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. I'd like to thank all of you for being here. Please don't forget to come back on Saturday, 8:02 p.m. right here at Pigments for Hue. Hue, hue, hue. It's all for you. All right, everybody. Till Saturday, you all take care now. Bye-bye.